Hey guys, welcome to Watch the Road. Watch the Road is a visual novel game developed by Mario and Ichio. In the synopsis on the page reads, "You're just a humble trucker, used to the lonely roads. Deliver the cargo, follow the route, make quick stops if needed. That's the crux of your typical schedule. But tonight, a blizzard hails down on you while you're exhausted nonetheless. Through the snow, your headlights glint on something. Wait, no, someone. A man stands by the roadside with his hands raised, a hitchhiker. At this hour? In this weather? Will you give him a ride? And if so, how far are you willing to go for a stranger?" So apparently this is a demo version of it right now. It's cool. And the developer is working really hard on this, and their art is pretty cool too. I just peeked their Instagram on the page, and it's solid. So let's get started. I'm excited. After high school, I pictured a different life for myself. Somewhere far, far away from the dingy trailer park I grew up in, a huge city maybe, or even the lovely countryside. But college didn't go the way I'd planned. 2 horrible semesters and my scholarship was revoked. Just like that, it was back where I started. Living at home was hell. I didn't last long. With what little money I had saved, I found a tiny apartment and a job. Not exactly my dream gig, but it was offered to me easily because of an old friend. Commercial truck driving. Woo. It's been a few years since, and it's way lonelier than I had expected. Because of how busy I am, I've become distant with, everything. My friends, family, and even myself. At least I'm making ends meet for now. I had a couple of close calls at the beginning. Bad weather for starters, and then there were evil drivers, horrific traffic. God, the list could go on and on. But I'm used to it now, mostly. My sleep schedule may be whack, and my spine's beginning to hate me, but I make it work. Bet you make some bank too. Truck drivers make so much money. Still, there are nights where I feel a bit off kilter. It's a nice one of those nights. Ooh, Jane. We'll keep Jane. I like that. All right, Jane. Keep your eyes on the road. Can't do a girl voice, so you just have to pretend. This girl has a really deep voice. I nudge the side mirror with the tap of the button, taking a glance at the endless darkness reflecting on it. It looks eerie, to say the least. Jeez. It doesn't help that the snow is picking up. Fat, wet flakes splat against the windshield, momentarily obscuring my view. The flurries paired with my drowsiness is a hellish combo. I crank the wipers up a notch. Almost read that as whispers. Need to find the gas station soon. Getting coffee that isn't lukewarm would be nice. Sudden movement in my headlights makes me jump in my seat. Is that a deer? Through the swirling, disorienting snow, I see something that shouldn't be there. Something, or someone, by the side of the road, next to a weathered mile marker sign. It's a young man. He's got his thumb out, arm extended hopefully into the air. Hell? My first thought is that I must be daydreaming, or even hallucinating, since I was running on caffeine and spite. Caffeine and spite, yeah, I've been there, brother. Sister, I mean. But I rub my eye quickly, and lo and behold, he's still there. Who in their right mind hitchhikes out here? In this weather? A part of me knows that this is obviously suspicious and that I should stay away. But another weary, miserable part sees someone worse off than me. Slow down, he looks like he's freezing, or keep driving. Let's hit the save right here. I kind of just want to see what happens if we just keep driving. Nope, nada. Not getting involved. Too many weirdos out here on these roads. I squeeze the wheel tighter and fix my gaze forward, pretending I didn't see a damn thing. And you know what, girlie? I'm with you on that one. Because every single time I play one of these games, I go, you know what? I'm going to pick the more contentious one, or the obvious one for the drama. This time, we're going on survival mode. I ain't messing with that. Can't be trusting no random men out here. Shouldn't go looking for trouble. Exactly. I press down on the accelerator again, a little more firmly this time. The engine groans in response, setting back into its steady rumble. I force myself not to look in the rearview mirror. I can't help it, throw a quick glance anyway. In the glass framed by the truck's cabin, I see his shape rapidly diminishing for a split second before he disappears completely. I swear I saw his head turn and felt his eyes in the back of the truck. A prickle of something unpleasant nags at me. That's guilt. After another few minutes pass, I shake my head to clear it. Just gotta get this load delivered. Nothing else matters right now. I'm alone in the truck, just like any other night. Maybe that's for the best. Neutral end 1, The Lonely Road. Alright, let's go and load that back. Honestly, that it makes sense though. Alright, slow down. He looks like he's freezing. Oh god, this is so stupid. There's a plethora of wrong things that could happen, but I can't leave someone out here like this. It goes against every moral bone in my body. What if he freezes overnight? Like that little match girl story. Ugh, morbid. I ease my foot off the gas, and the heavy box truck sighs as it loses momentum. I pull the rig onto the shoulder, safe distance ahead of the person. The massive tires crunch on the icy gravel. He starts walking toward the passenger side door, a dazzlingly bright smile somehow lighting up his face despite the bitter cold and the terrible situation he's in. I can't help but notice he jogs the last few steps, eager to escape the wind. As he gets closer, I roll the passenger window down a crack. A blast of frigid air hits me square in the face, and I almost regret listening to my impulse. I can get a better look at him now. Cutie patootie. Ginger cutie patootie. Freckles too. He's in his early 20s at most, with freckles standing out against his pale skin. Snowflakes cling to his scruffy hair and eyelashes, and his nose is practically Rudolph red at this point. He's tall. Even from my perch in the truck cab, though, I own a smaller truck, so I suppose it's not a huge deal, but he still has to lean down a bit to peer inside the narrow gap of the open window. Oh, tall boy with beautiful features. Surprising. Shocking. Thank you so much for stopping. Seriously, you're a lifesaver. His voice is clear and friendly, though a little breathless. What the hell are you doing out here? The question is blunt and probably not the most welcoming, but honestly, it's the first thing that comes to mind. I eye his clothes, jeans and a thin-looking jacket that wouldn't hold up against this weather for long. He's not wearing a hat or gloves from what I can see. Dude, he's just like me in the wintertime. I barely wear anything. I even wear shorts because I like the cold. I feel a sudden surge of irritation and have to swallow the instinct of lecturing a random stranger. Doesn't he have any sense? At least put some gloves. Put on some gloves. He rubs his arms briskly. Yeah, so my car kind of gave up the ghost back there about maybe 3 miles back. Just completely sputtered out. And naturally, there's absolutely zero signal out here. I've been wandering around for a while now, hoping someone would pass by. I didn't see anything earlier. Must have been zoning out. My trusty flip phone decided to bite the dust after about 5 minutes ago, too. You have no idea how incredibly grateful I am that you actually pulled over. He shifts his weight from one foot to the other on the ground, looking a little anxious now that he's finished his explanation. I was traveling to see my folks up in Oakhaven. It's winter break and my mom has been telling me to visit for a while now, so I figured I'd go. I eye him cautiously. Oakhaven? That's about an hour and a half from here. I know. It's really unfortunate that the car went bust so quickly. Are you alone? Yeah, it's just me. He meets my gaze directly, and for a brief moment, his eyes, I can't quite make out the color, but they seem surprisingly intense and hold mine before softening once again. Promise, I'm no trouble. Sorry, I just looked up from my desk and there's a big-ass spider. Oh, no, don't freeze now that I saw you. What are you do? Where you going? Oh, okay, you're shy now. Sorry about that. I'm watching you. Promise I'm no trouble. All I need is a ride there. I can pay you for gas if you want. Let him in, refuse, ask more questions. Sure, I'll save here. I don't... Maybe I shouldn't even bother to do the other thing where I just, like, refuse or whatever, because I feel like it'll just get us more, like... The spider's just eyeballing me. Because I feel like it will just, take us to another end, and I don't want that. So we're gonna ask him more questions first. Hold on a sec. Alright, let's back up 1 minute. Where exactly did your car break down, and what kind of car is it? Back near the... I think it was mile marker 82? Maybe 83? He rubs the back of his neck in contemplation. It's an old sedan, a blue one, kind of beat up mostly. Yeah, probably should have seen this coming. It made this awful clunking noise and everything died. Lights, engine, everything. I tried to get it started again, but to no luck. Oh, I accidentally skipped that. Sorry. Oh, okay. And you didn't have like an emergency kit, flares, a blanket, or anything in there? My voice softened slightly as I picture him huddled alone in a dead car. It's been terrifying for him. Yeah, I don't think so. Where are you going? Hold on one second. No. Okay. All right. I return. Apologies. I wanted to get that spider out, and I kind of lost him. I was putting him in a container. I was going to take him outside, but he just, whatever. Still alive. That's good enough. That's good enough for me. Where was I? He looks even more embarrassed. Wait, why do you look more embarrassed? I forgot. I don't think so. Right, okay. He looks even more embarrassed now, stuffing his hands into his pockets. It was my older brother's car. I've been borrowing it. Probably should have checked for this stuff in hindsight, right? He gives a small, self-deprecating laugh. Can't help but agree. Mile marker 82. That was a few miles back. Not that far, but it's far enough to walk in this. Maybe he panicked? Still, feels weird. Why wouldn't he stay in the car? Especially if it's his brother's. Surely he needs it back. Wouldn't he want to stay put and protect it in case it gets towed? Get in, radio it in, too risky. Alright. Radio it in. I feel like this is going to get us like another one of those endings where we just say screw you and dip off. So I'll come back to this decision. We'll go with get in. Okay, fine. I sigh. The sound may be a little louder than necessary. Get in. But I add quickly, pointing a finger. Keep the chatter down, okay? It's been a long night. I unlock the door, even though I still feel anxious. He practically scrambles inside, pulling the door shut quickly. The man then continues to shake his head vigorously like a dog, sending droplets of water flying. I do the same thing, bro. A few icy drops land on the dash, right near my half-empty coffee cup. I can't help but wince inwardly. Cleanliness is next to godliness out here. Thank you so much. He rubs his hands together rapidly, blowing on them. This probably looks like he's about to sell me some drugs. It's freezing out there. You have no idea how amazing this heater feels right now. I'm sure I can imagine. He grins at my curt response, glances around the truck, taking it all in the various switches and gauges with wide, almost childlike eyes. Wow, never been inside a big rig before. Right, sorry, he says quickly. Looking slightly flustered, he awkwardly tries to brush the remaining snow off his jacket and pants, directing it as best he can onto the floor mat. I'm Ilya, by the way. Seriously, Jane, you really saved me back there. He leans back in the seat, letting out Did she say her name was Jane? He leans back in the seat, letting out a shaky breath. I could feel my cheeks heat up a bit under his gaze. Just take the compliment. Don't make it weird. No, it's alright. I clear my throat. All I have left tonight is a load to drop off at Springville, and that's only about a bit further away from Oakhaven anyway. A bit being 3 more hours, but hey, the indomitable human spirit won today. I pull the truck back onto the slippery road, gearing the wipers to work extra hard against the accumulating snow. How long have you been driving? Way too long. Since yesterday morning. I sigh, the long hours catching up to me despite the brief adrenaline spike from earlier. Really? You must be exhausted. He sounds genuinely impressed. How is it actually, being a trucker? Pays the bills, it's alright. What's it to you? I'll say it's alright. It has its moments. It's me and the road, mostly, so it can even be peaceful sometimes in its own way. The words feel surprisingly easy to admit out loud to a total stranger. I glance at the dancing flakes, lit up by the truck's high beams. Peaceful. He sounds surprised. He leans forward a little, squinting at the windshield as if trying to see what I see. It's not how I describe this. Forgive me for finding the snow pretty. Despite that, a small smile tugs at my lips. No, I swear that's not it. I mean, it is pretty, don't get me wrong. Well, I always saw driving down empty roads at night as more eerie or isolating. not peaceful. What about it makes you feel at peace? Silence, stars, no drama. Stars, personally. Well, when the sky gets clear out here, all the way far from city pollution, you can see every single star. Something else. I describe feeling a warmth spread through me remembering it. Unfortunately, there's no stars to bask in tonight, but the mere memory is enough to make me calm. It takes me back a little, actually. I used to be kind of an artsy, crafty kid back in high school. I used to sit in art class and poke holes in cardboard with a pen, arranging them like constellations with a ribbon and painting over it, along with a whole bunch of shit. I got an award for it. Country as hell or something? Sorry, I got an award for it. One of the judges told me it looked like I cut a piece of the sky off and presented it to them. Sunrises. Man, driving toward the coast, watching the sky turn all those impossible colors over the water. I love driving by beach towns for that reason, even if I can't stop sometimes. Sounds amazing. I get it now. A little bit. Seeing stuff like that on drives must be refreshing. Comfortable silence settles between you and the miles roll by. Did the music just get louder? The snow has eased up slightly. I like this clicker, by the way. This is cute. It's a snowflake. I blink slowly, fighting off a yawn that threatens to split my mouth open. My eyelids feel heavy, and I have to force myself to focus on the road ahead. Hey. His voice is quiet, and it breaks the spell on me. I turn my head slightly towards him, rubbing my eyes with a free hand. I was thinking about what you said earlier, about the stars. It reminded me of something. My drowsiness fades a little, replaced by curiosity. What? When I was maybe 10, 11, I used to sneak out sometimes. It was really hard. My old man kept a pretty close eye on me, but with a little planning, I managed to find this old abandoned observatory. It wasn't too far from my house, but since I had seen it out once when I was... He coughed and cut himself off before resuming. Well, when I was out before, so I knew exactly where it was. The roof had mostly collapsed in the center, but that was the best part, ironically. You could climb inside, lie right there on the dusty concrete floor, look straight up through the hole and see everything. No street lights, no house lights, no trees blocking your view, no light pollution at all, just the endless sky. I'd lie there for hours sometimes. It felt like the whole universe, the whole sky was only for me. Only for me. Beautiful, abandoned, make a joke. I kind of want to save here just so I can come back and be like, but we're going to say beautiful. Wow, that sounds incredible. It actually does. My voice is softer than I expected. It was. He looks out the window for a moment, his gaze fixed on something I can't see. A faraway look in his eyes that makes him seem much younger, almost vulnerable. Probably falling apart even more now, most likely rubble and rust, but I wonder, if someday I could take you there. My breath catches slightly. It would never happen, of course, but the mere thought of it, I like that. What you mean you like that? Hold up real quick. We just went from, I don't know you, random man, to him going like, I want to take you to an observatory. I want to take you close to my house. I like that. I don't know how I feel about that. A warmth spreads through my chest. It's unexpected and a little confusing. Did you ever have a place like that? Truck, Grandpa's porch, nowhere. I'm gonna go with Grandpa's porch. My Grandpa's porch, he had this old wooden swing. The memory makes me choke up a bit. I compose myself quickly. Oh, Grandpa must be dead. We'd sit there after rainstorms. The sun would beam down on us and he'd dance with me. I said I did a lot of awful stuff to my Gramps over the years that I regretted, but he'd always bring me over to the porch to talk it out. It's perfect. There is a wistfulness in his voice that makes my chest ache. The road curves gently ahead. For a moment, the headlights catch Aunt Ilia's face at just the right angle. His freckles stand out across his nose and cheeks, and his lashes cast shadows when he blinks. I try to keep my gaze fixed on the asphalt and the yellow lines blurring beneath the tires, but it's hard. My eyes keep wanting to drift back to him. Damn, you falling in love this quickly? Damn! You're strange, you know that? Strange how? He leans his head against the window, watching me through his half-lidded eyes. Most people don't really do all this. I mean, picking up a total stranger, driving them halfway across the state in the middle of the night, having full-blown conversations with them. This is our only conversation so far, but okay. It's really nice. Don't get me wrong. You're a really good person, Jane. Yeah, I definitely didn't abandon you the first time. I haven't met someone like you before. I could feel my throat dry at his words. The dashboard clock reads 2:17 a.m., and the world outside might as well not exist. It feels like we're the only two people left in it, trapped in this moving bubble. Suddenly, the truck hits a particularly deep pothole. The vehicle lurches violently. Ilya is thrown slightly to the side and his hand flies out instinctively, landing firmly on my forearm to steady himself. I see. Sorry. No, don't worry about it. The road's pretty rough. Leave it, pull away, tease him. We're moving so fast here. I didn't read what this was, so I guess this is more like a romance one. Okay, so leave it, pull away, tease him. I don't want the drama. We're moving too fast for my taste. No, you know what? We'll tease him. No, yeah, we'll tease him. Getting a little familiar, aren't we, Ilya? A slow, shy smile spreads across his face. A faint flush rises in his cheeks, painting them a faint, endearing red in the dim light. Oh my god, there's the spider! You watch yourself now. Do not come back over here. I'm working. Alright. Sorry. I blinked a bit at how genuine it sounded, and coughed, turning my own face away to hide how it burned. It's okay. His thumb brushes against my wrist, swiping over the white leather of my glove. His searching eyes never leave mine. Jean? His voice is soft and raspy. It's barely above a whisper. He trails off. Keep driving or touch his hand? Well, we already know you guys want to bang, so let's just touch his hand. On impulse, my gloved hand, which was still resting on the gear shift, turns palm up beneath his. What is that thing? What are you doing? I can't tell if the spider's dying or just webbing. I am too focused on that. This is so unprofessional. I'm sorry, gang. His eyes widened slightly, a look of which I could only assume to be a profound sense of ease. Oh. Oh, we got animations too? Oh, cool. His fingers entangle with mine, tentatively at first, then confidently. Ilya's grip is warm and firm around my work glove. He slowly pulls my hand away from the gear shift, holding it freely in his lap before lifting it upwards as if to examine it. A giddy, almost breathless feeling bubbles up in my chest. It feels nice. More than nice. It feels right, in a way. I squeeze his hand gently for a second and force myself to release it, pulling my focus back on the driving even as my heart begins to flutter. It's quiet again, except for the swish of the wipers. Try to learn more about it. Wow, that's a lot of options. Try to learn more about his college life. Ask about his family in Oak Haven. Comment on the isolation of the road. Suggest trying the radio. Observe him quietly. Confirm his car troubles again. We don't know anything about his college life, and I don't know if they'll let me come back to get all this dialogue again. So we'll just see. If I pick one, will it just keep on going after that, or will it come back to we'll see. Try to learn more about his college life. So, what's college like these days? Must be tough. Med school. All those late nights cramming facts about whatever it is that you guys crammed. Did he say anything about med school? Labs and lectures, more or less. I don't remember him saying that. I must have missed some dialogue or something, or I just don't remember. Huh. Learning all the ways the body can break down. Fascinating stuff, really. There's not much time for anything else. Make friends, parties, sounds lonely. Make friends. Sounds rough. No time to, like, grab beers with classmates? No, not really. Everyone is focused on superficial shit. Making money, buying cars. You see yourself as better than other people then? Too busy playing God to hang with mortals? He doesn't scramble to defend himself. He shrugs instead. That's how you want to frame it. For some reason when he says it, I don't feel a sense of arrogance. Quiet again, except for the swish of the wipers. Okay, cool, so we do get to go back to this. Ask about his family in Oak Haven. Are you excited to see your family? Yeah, I can't wait. It's been a while. I catch him flexing his fingers against his knee, like he's counting something. Tell me about them, tell me about your brother, don't want to pry. Did he say anything about his brother before? Okay, we'll say tell me about them. Cool, what are your folks like? What do they do in Oak Haven? You know, typical stuff. Gardening and crossword puzzles mostly, now that they're retired. Keeping busy. Before they stopped working, Dad was a doctor, a general practitioner, and Mom was a nurse. Doctor and a nurse. Wow, sounds like a solid, respectable family. Maybe this is it. Chance to see what a normal, stable life looks like up close. I don't want to be on the road forever, meeting people like this. Maybe it opens doors. I mean, a whole family of most likely wealthy folks loaded with all sorts of connections. What are we saying here? She's saying that she wants to quit and, like, be with him, and be with his family? This could be my way in. Yeah, that is what she's saying. Feels a bit awkward to suddenly spring it up, but it shouldn't be a big deal. He's been pretty open so far. That's awesome. They sound great. Really impressive, actually. Hey, this might sound weird, and you can totally say no, but I'm dropping you off right there anyway. Would it be alright if I said hi? When we get there? Just for a minute. I won't stay for long, obviously. I have to drop off this stuff, but yeah, if it's not too much trouble. It'd be cool to meet them and, you know, see a little more of Oak Haven. The air in the cab goes instantly cold. Colder than the snow outside. His face smooths out completely. Every trace of warmth, of humor, of humanity drains from his features. Ilya's eyes are suddenly, terrifyingly still and empty, like deep, dark pools of water. No. He just said no with a period. Do I say why not, or do I apologize? I want to see. Maybe if I apologize, he'll, like, explain why. But if I say, like, why not, he might just shut up, you know? So I'll say apologize. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Just got a bit carried away. It's fine. His tone is still a little stiff. The snow outside suddenly gets even thicker now. I was sure the forecast said it was going to stop earlier, but it's only getting worse. Can't even see past the hood at this point. Statistically, this is when most drivers make fatal mistakes. Are you sure you'll be okay driving on? Not much of a choice. This kind of weather makes the world feel smaller, doesn't it? Especially with no cars around. A little scary, annoying, pretty. Well, I personally think the snow is pretty, so I'm going to say pretty. Still kind of beautiful, though. I feel like I'm in a maze, or in a snow globe, even. His smile is small and doesn't reach his eyes. It's quiet again, except for the swish of the wipers. Wow, okay, we did get back all the way here. Okay, so we'll just get to do all of these. Comment on the isolation of the road. You ever notice how isolated it feels at night? Like we're the last people on Earth. Makes me nervous, I prefer it this way. I like we're the last people on Earth. It feels like we're the last people on Earth out here. Wouldn't that be nice? So, Oak Haven. I try to sound casual, though I'm sure I'm failing miserably. You mentioned you were heading there to visit family? That's right. Parents, they live outside the main town. Right, your parents. Something about his smile feels just curious, you know, with the weather and all. They couldn't send someone out to pick you up, or it seems odd him hitchhiking like this if his folks were expecting him so close. Most people would have called for a ride. Didn't he tell you that his cell phone... Like, he explained this already, right? Even if the excuse, if you don't really believe the excuse, he did explain to you that he was on the way and his car broke down. And that his phone crapped out on him. Actually, you know what? Instead of letting him get in the car at first, she probably should have said, let me see that phone. Let me see that phone. Let me see how dead that phone is, boy. But anyway, most people would have called for a ride. Oh, no. They're expecting me, but he hesitates for a beat. Since my older brother gave me the car, I thought I'd make use of it. Then, well, you know, car troubles. Out of nowhere. Hesitate, let it go. I want to let it go. He seems to be feeling like shit about his family and whatnot, so we're going to let it go. Maybe I'm overthinking it. It's probably awkward family stuff. I decide not to pry, letting the small inconsistency slide. It's late, tired, and I just want to get this over with. Gotcha. Makes sense. Nice of your brother to lend you the car, though, even if it broke down. A wave of relief seems to wash over his face, replaced by that easy, charming smile again. It's like a mask slipping back into place. I couldn't agree more. He's a good guy. Can't shake the feeling that I missed something, but push it down. It's quiet again, except for the swish of the wipers. Just trying the radio. Let me try again. I fiddle with the tuner knob. And slowly smack the dashboard, check CB channel, give up entirely. Smacking always works on technology. Work, you bastard! A tiny voice suddenly fills the void. Truckers at 93.7, before vanishing again. Has that truck ever worked? Once before. Green exit sign finally looms into view. I lick my dry lips, considering my options. Take the exit or continue towards Oakhaven. What? Let's take the exit. For the drama. Hey, Ilya, do you mind if we make a quick stop? My eyes are killing me. Turns from the window, blinking like he's coming out of a trance. Of course, you've been driving forever. We could both use a break. Thanks. Whew, at least that's covered. The ramp curves sharply, truck's weight shifting as we descend toward the service area. Realistically, I have to drop everything at Springville by 7 a.m. Gas station, motel overnight. Whoa, motel overnight? About to get it in. We about to take this boy to town. Best friend! We're gonna go to the motel, giggity. Look, the weather's getting worse. Maybe we should hole up till the sun comes out. I mean, you can take one of the cabs usually waiting at the motel if they have one available. I'll cover it if you don't have a large amount of cash with you. Got you this far along the way. Or I could stay with you. Just to make sure you don't sleep through anything. Wait, what? Really? Don't you have to get to your folks? I can wait. Hey, looks like we have a charmer here. I laugh a little, but I can feel my face heat up. I'll have to splurge, you know. Book 2 whole rooms. Who said that? We can just share a room. I swear my heart stopped beating for a second as I refocused my gaze to the road. What? That's... Please, Jane. No funny business. I don't want you to spend more money than you have to. This sly trickster. Fine. 1 room would be good. I mumbled it, and though I don't look at him, I know that he's smiling. End of demo. Motel route will be released in the full game. Thank you for playing. Well, we're gonna load back. Let's get back to this point. Gas station. How about some coffee or snacks? I'll take like 10 minutes top. Mind if I come in? Could use something hot too. Yeah, of course. Ooh, I like the way this gas station thing looks. This is nice background. Truck rumbled into a shithole gas station that looked like it hadn't seen customers since the early 1980s. It wasn't a surprise that there were only 2 cars parked outside, probably the poor people who had to man it. Dude, I would never work a gas station in the middle of the night by myself. I would never do it. I would have to have someone with me. Too many crazy people. I pulled up beside the diesel pumps, taking a glance at the fogged up windows. The grime could just make out 2 figures inside. One was a lanky cashier, staring blankly ahead, probably contemplating the vast emptiness of the universe, while the other... Is that girl asleep on the counter? Yep. How classy. Well, let's go. The truck gave a soft chirp as I locked the doors. Lilia followed closely as I stepped out. Surprised we didn't get a... Does it go straight out inside? What difference does this make? Go straight inside. We can fill up later, if they let us. The tank's full enough. Let's head inside. I'm freezing. Or does that, like, put you into some route or whatever? Like, maybe the truck breaks down or whatever. You had less gas than you thought you did. After you. You fell into step, just a little too close behind me. The doors chimed as we stepped inside, letting out a gust of warm, stale air. Oh, I like the music change. It smelled faintly of stale coffee and cheap candy. Perfect. Oh, nice. Good characters too. Yeah, their art is actually pretty sick. Like I said, I'd gone on their Instagram already and it was like really good. I'm gonna share that in the comments when I'm done with this. Behind the counter, I saw 2 employees. One was the lanky, dark-haired girl I spotted earlier, staring at the girl beside him. Wait, what? One was the lanky, dark-haired guy. Oh, I read girl. I'm not that smart. Sasuke. I'd spotted earlier, staring at the girl beside him, his gaze distant. The other girl was still completely conked out. I leaned towards Ilia, whispering slightly. We saw correctly. She's out cold. You must be exhausted. You truckers put in some serious hours too, don't you, Jane? His fingers grazed my lower back as we moved past the register. It was casual enough to play it off if I called him out on it. Shit, why does that feel nice? Come on, let's get you caffeinated before you end up like her. I felt the blush creep up my neck at his proximity. I'm hitting the coffee. You want anything? Surprise me. He leaned against a chip display, watching me through his eyelashes with that same strange gaze he'd had in the truck. I'll look for some snacks. Head to the coffee station, browse the snack aisle with Ilia. We'll go to the coffee station. I made my way to the coffee station. There was an adorable coffee machine in front of me on top of the counter, sitting beside white cups dissolved in sugar packets, as well as a wooden coffee stirrers. Hey kid, where's the good stuff hidden? Cashier grumbled before walking over to me. What? Where are the creamers and milk? He rolled his eyes before opening the 2 shelves on the bottom, displaying different types of ingredients. Oh, thank you. Pick your drink. French vanilla, thanks. No additives for this drink. Whatever, who cares? Sugar. Oh, is that for me? Yep. It smells amazing, Jane. Thanks. He took a sip, his eyes crinkling at the corners. I approached the counter, Ilia hovering just behind me like an overeager puppy. The cashier didn't look up from whatever he was doing around the corner. Or counter, sorry. Hey there, sunshine. Ring us up? What do you want? This guy, such a great conversationalist. I held up my gatherings, and so did Ilia. Just these. We'll be out of your hair right after. Ilia leaned forward suddenly. What's your name? The cashier and I were both startled by the question. Why ask? It's not like we'll see the kid again. Jax. Why? Just making conversation, Jax. She okay? I nodded toward the sleeping girl. Back off, alright. She's just tired. What? What do you mean back off? We didn't even do anything. She just said, is she okay? His whole body shifted protectively, his shoulders squaring up. She works doubles between here and at school. Not all of us get to joyride across the country. Back off, show concern, tease him. What? They can just tease everybody? We're teasing, obviously. Damn, someone's got it bad. Shut the hell up. She's just my coworker. Yeah, right. So she's his girlfriend then. Jax bristled slightly, his gaze hardening for a split second before he looked away, clearly uncomfortable. He paused and sighed, running a hand through his spiky hair, looking more and more exasperated. Look, can I just bring you two up? It's been a long night, and honestly, you guys are taking forever. It's a chill shift, but like, come on. Exchange a look with Ilya. Fair enough. Jax scanned our items slowly. Take your time, not like we have places to be. I'm going as fast as I can. Ilya, stop teasing the poor kid. Here's your change. He pushed it across the counter, not meeting either of our eyes, already looking back towards his coworker. Pleasure doing business with you, Jax. We left the building and entered the truck again. Gas station shrunk slowly in the rearview mirror. It was a nice pit stop. How was it? It's nice, hanging out with you. I smiled slightly. Go to motel, continue driving to Oak Haven. Well, we know that this is going to end the demo, so we'll continue driving. The road feels less daunting now, almost welcoming. There's a comforting silence between us. Ilya hums a tuneless melody softly to himself as he watches the snow melt down his window. His shoulders seem less rigid. He looks almost at peace. The trees are spacing out a little. I give it 5 minutes and we'll be in Oak Haven hopefully. Not peacefully, oh my god. Seems that way. My feet are starting to thaw, thankfully. What? Really? Was the heater not strong enough? Shit, you should have let me know, Ilya. I fret with the truck's temperature controls constantly, but it never seems to make a difference. He chuckles a little at my reaction. Don't worry, Jane. I'm accustomed to the cold. It's nice to feel the blood flowing properly again. Flexes his fingers, stretching them out on the warm air from the heater, a small, content sigh escaping him. Sound eases some of the knots in my shoulders. Must be looking forward to getting home. Then you know, Jane, getting back to my family, my mom and dad, we're a tight-knit bunch, always have been. My mom especially, she lights up the whole house. He gives me another one of his soft smiles. It's disarming how much he cares for his family, and I can't help but feel a pang of jealousy at the bond they share. Still, how lonely it must be to have such a strong support system waiting for you. How lonely. Did I say lonely? How lovely. Comment on the time, express ease. Save here too. So I feel like getting back. I don't know if they have that auto thing that the other developer has from last winter night. So we'll express ease. Glad we're almost there. This weather was no joke. You handled it pretty well. You're a good driver, G. Compliment, simple as it is, makes my ears heat up. First scattered lights of Oak Haven finally appear on the horizon, twinkling through the last falling snow. Welcome to Oak Haven. Looks like we made it. A wave of genuine relief washes over me as I see the town sign, almost forgetting about the strange man beside me. I pulled the truck to the side of the road, a little ways past the main town sign, near a darker patch of woods. This isn't dialogue, I think. Yeah, I don't think this is supposed to be a dialogue thing, or her name is there. Jane. Ilya turns to me, that easy, warm smile back on his face. It feels more genuine than it has been all night, a true expression of gratitude and perhaps something more akin to friendship. Actually, my parents' house is just a short walk from here. It's better than trying to navigate the rig on these small town roads. especially with the snow and the ice. The streets get pretty narrow. I hate for you to get stuck after everything you've done. You could drive a little bit up till Oak Haven Main Street. It's a safe spot. Nobody bothers anyone this far out. And then, if you're up for it, I could walk you there. My dad, he'd probably love to meet you. He always appreciates a good story, and you've certainly given me one to tell. He's smiling so genuinely, his eyes soft and inviting, and after everything he seems so normal right now. I feel like he's been normal the entire time. Maybe this is it. A chance to connect with people. After all, it feels like a small reward for braving the storm. Walk with Ilya or decline the walk. I'm not gonna decline the walk, obviously I'm gonna walk. I like that, Ilya. Let me just park here then. He smiles at me as I maneuver the truck off to Oak Haven's Main Street. It's lined up with dormant shops that have their windows darkened out and a single traffic light casting a red glow. Visiting it at night is peaceful. I was well acquainted with Oak Haven already, but I never stayed for longer than I had to. Now I kinda wish that I didn't have to drop off anything so I could have more time to explore. Lead the way. Lock the truck, step outside along with him. You sure my truck won't get towed? Nah, you'll be fine. A rig? Those don't really get towed. If they're parked there, people tend to know why. People ask questions, but sorry, my dad's a truck driver, so I'm familiar with the game. Come on, follow me. It's really chilly outside. I wrap my hands around myself, glancing around. It's quiet out here. I guess everyone's asleep, right? We could wreak havoc out here and nobody would ever know. This one, right here, officer. Ilya laughs a bit at my rather unfunny comment before directing me toward a narrow path. My breath plumes white in front of me. I wonder how long it's been since I took a stroll like this at night. We continue walking for a few minutes, right towards a path between tall, dark trees. It looks less like a path and more like a gash. Jesus, do your folks live in the wilderness? It's a bit of a shortcut. Saves us a few minutes and avoids the longer route around the block. Do you mind? Man. Lead the way then. The air grows noticeably... Oh! Where'd the music go? What's happening? The air grows noticeably denser as we step beneath the dense canopy of trees. The moonlight struggles, then fails entirely penetrate the thick, intertwining branches. Gentle crunch of the snow beneath our boots is now the only sound. Exactly, our music disappeared. It really is quite cold. Ilya is just a step ahead. He turns, a soft smile playing on his lips. His eyes in the dim light seem to hold a curious glint that I hadn't noticed before. With that look. After you, Jane. Wait, what? But I need you to guide me. I know. I just need to look through my bag for the keys, just in case my folks are sleeping. I pull my coat tighter around me, a shiver running down my spine that has nothing to do with the biting cold, and walk ahead. The feeling of 1,000 unseen eyes watching from the deep woods suddenly grips me. I don't like this. Ilya, did you find the keys yet? Could you go in front of me? A sharp, blunt force explodes against the back of my head. The world spins. My legs give out from under me, and I crumple to the ground. A wave of nausea rolls over me, accompanied by a blinding, throbbing pain at the base of my skull. It hurts. What? Last thing I hear before consciousness completely slips away from me is Ilya's voice as he crouches beside me, pulling me close. Shh, Jane, it's all right. Don't be scared. You're coming home. My eyes shut and darkness swallows me whole. Hell nah! Captivity route! We couldn't trust this freaky ginger at all! Nah! Where are we? Hold on. Comment on time. I want to get this dialogue real quick. Can't believe it's late this way. No. Hold up. No, it's okay. We'll do this again, right? So we'll express ease. Can we skip? Yeah, okay, so we skip. Decline the walk. I want to see you disappointed, you freak. Nah, I really can't, Ilya. I've got to get this load delivered. My dispatcher's gonna kill me if I'm late, and I'm already pushing it beyond what he'll tolerate. But thanks for the offer, really. I could just drop you off here. You know your way home from here, right? Understood. Safe travels then, Jane. You don't mean that! His smile remains, though it seems a little more wistful now. A hint of disappointment in his eyes. But it was clear there was no anger within those depths. Alright, Ilya. Where do you want me to drop you? Just point me in the right direction. Here's fine, Jane. I can walk the rest of the way. It's not far at all now. Are you sure? Yeah. He unbuckles his seatbelt and gathers his worn backpack from the floor. Thank you. Seriously. For everything tonight. It really saved me. I don't know what I would have done out there. I won't forget this. No problem, Ilya. Glad I could help. Stay safe out there. And don't ever hurt any women in the woods. He nods before stepping out of the truck, pulling the door shut. I watch him in the rearview mirror until he's just a dot, before pulling back onto the main road. Get out of my life. Finally made it. Weird guy, but he was cool. I hope he made it home okay. I don't. Dispatch, Rig 7B, confirmed drop-off. 7B here, delivery complete. Well, that's that. I should go get some shut-eye. Neutral end 4, uneventful ride. Okay, so what did we get? We got the first neutral ending. We got... Wait, there's an endings gallery. Oh, there's... Well, we obviously have to go see some stuff. Let's see. Let's go back to... What is this one? Slow down, he looks like he's freezing. Okay, so that's just at the beginning where we can get the neutral end. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to save over that. Let me go load. Let's refuse here. This is where we're asking him questions first, right? So we'll refuse. No can do. Company policy says strictly no hitchhikers. Honestly, I don't even know what compels me to say it like that. Like, it's probably because we got knocked the hell out in that other ending. That's what it is. It's me, the player, protecting you. I can be stuck up sometimes, but this is a bit far, even for me. It's a lie, or at least a convenient half-truth I'm pulling out of my ass. There are rules, sure, but nothing explicitly forbidding a situation like this. It's easier to put all the blame on big corporations. I'm pretty sure they were the cause of a lot of corruption in the world anyway. Oh. The hopeful light in his eyes dims noticeably and his face falls a little. I mentally brace myself for the inevitable guilt tripping that I'm sure will come afterwards. Except, there is none. He straightens up, pulling his shoulders back, looking genuinely dejected and oddly accepting. It's not the reaction I expected at all. Dude, he's just like me. Besides the murderous part, okay? Besides the kidnapping part. Right. Rules. I get it. I blink, surprised by his lack of protest. Did he actually buy the company policy thing? No, but you are clearly uncomfortable, right? If somebody expresses this, it's better not to push. Well, thanks for stopping anyway. I appreciate you checking. He says that, but I can tell he's upset. Well, who wouldn't be stuck in weather like this after being given false hope? God, I feel like such an asshole. A total, complete asshole. Damn it. Don't worry about it, girlie. You're good. You're actually not an asshole. You don't know why, but you're not an asshole for this. I really wish that he would start yelling and cussing at me. It would make this a whole lot easier. I'm really sorry. Here. I roll the window back up. As I pull away, I can see the man shrink in my side mirror. His face is unreadable in the fading view, just a shape against the snow. And yet, a feeling of dread straggles in my heart for a moment. A feeling that I narrowly avoided something. You did! But I shake it off. After all, I made a practical choice. You did! A sigh escapes my lips. Hope he finds another ride. Neutral in too. Cold shoulder. Okay. Okay, so we are able to get these. So we have three more neutral endings we can get, and we can get 3 bad endings. How is that other one not a bad ending? Or did it not count for some reason? Express ease, skip. Walk with them, skip. It didn't count as a bad ending. What can we do? Excuse me for a little bit while I click around. Take the exit. Right, take the exit is towards the gas station or the motel. We can just continue on to Oakhaven. It's better to power through. I've got a schedule to keep. It's true, truck drivers don't play with their schedules. I guess this is it, loading the next section. The road feels less daunting now, almost welcoming. Oh, okay, so we have to skip here. We'll do the comment on time so I can see what the dialogue is, because I've expressed ease before, but I didn't do, well, I did this, but I kind of did it partway through and then backed up. So I'm going to do comment on the time. Can't believe it's this late already. Time flew by. First scattered lights of Oakhaven finally appear on the horizon. Ah, okay, so we just go ahead. Do that. How in the world do we do this in this demo? Go back to these dialogue choices, because I didn't get the observe him quietly, and I didn't confirm his car troubles again. So we'll do observe him quietly. I glimpsed at Ilya from the corner of my eye, trying to be subtle. He's staring out the window again. Can't read anything from his expression. He seems relaxed, almost peaceful as he watches the snow. His shoulders are slumped slightly, and he lets out a soft sigh as he thinks about smashing me over the head in the woods near Oakhaven. My heart is beating faster than it should. He's an enigma. It's quiet again, except for the swish of the wipers. Alright, confirm his car troubles again. Don't have this dialogue either. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I should test him. He's a little odd. Hey, about your car earlier. What about it? Where exactly did it break down? What was wrong with it? Hold on. Let's hit another save. Alright. So we'll do exactly, where exactly did it break down? He never really said where it exactly stopped working. Actually, he did. Well, not exactly. He said 83 and 82, right? I don't know if you consider that exact or not. Oh, like I said, around marker 70. Huh. Hold up now. Catching you with some lies, brother. All right. See, we already hit that other ending. All right. So we know what you're like. Okay. People can't see it, but I'm putting my finger on the screen right now. I'm putting it right at your stupid nose. Okay. You said 82 and 83 before. Let's see what happens when we catch him in a lie. Why? Don't you believe me? It's not that, but it is that. Wait, I thought you said it was mile marker 82 or 83 when I first picked you up. Elliot flinches. So I wonder if we didn't ask him before, if we didn't ask him more questions, would he just be able to get away with this? Like, we wouldn't know that, right? If so, that's good. Yeah, that's what I meant. 82 or 83. Sorry. Must be getting tired. That's bullshit. The snow outside suddenly gets even thicker now. I was sure the forecast said it was going to stop earlier, but it's only getting worse. I can't even see past the hood at this point. Statistically, this is where most drivers make fatal mistakes. Are you sure you're willing to drive on? Ah, okay, so we have the skip here, so we can just keep going. What did we say right here? This kind of weather makes me feel like the world's smaller, especially with no cars around. What did I choose before? I'm pretty sure I chose pretty. A little scary. Let's do a little scary. Yeah, it gives me the creeps. Like we're the last people left out here. We very well might be. His voice is quiet, almost thoughtful. Thoughtful, like he's thinking of smashing my head in. It's quiet again, except for the swish of the wipers. Okay, so we didn't get a whole lot out of that. I'll do annoyance. More annoying than scary, honestly. It makes my job harder. Makes sense. All right. So we pretty much did all of these. Where is something at the cafe we can see, or at the gas station we can see that there are some things here? No, don't save. We'll load this. Show off, back off, show concern, or tease him. We did tease him before. We'll do show concern. What's she studying so hard for, to the point that she's asleep on the job? She's gonna be a nurse. Not that it's any of your business. Bro, Jax, quit being so yandere. Oh, I'm sorry, actually tsundere. His voice softened as he glanced at her. Yeah, right. So she's his girlfriend then. Alright. So there's really nothing there for that. Go to motel, continue driving to Oak Haven. I'm unsure of what else we can do. This is where we were... Wait, what is this one? Radio it in. Okay, here we go. See, we have too risky or radio it in. This is after we've asked him questions. So for now, we're going to go with radio it in and see if we can get something different. Tell you what, I lean as close as I can to the open window, as far as my seatbelt allows. I manage to keep my voice low, feeling as if I'm making a difficult business negotiation in a spy movie. Can't give you a ride. Company rules are pretty strict about passengers, but when I get back into self-service or hit the next truck stop with a working radio, I can call dispatch for you. Have them send someone out here to check on your car. Maybe get you a tow or a ride. Pull yourself up back in the car and keep warm as best you can. The worst of the snow should end in a few hours anyway. How's that sound? It feels incredibly unfair to offer such limited help when I'm sitting in a warm, empty truck. I really can't take any risks right now. This job's my livelihood after all. Tense, heavy silence falls between us. Okay. The hope drains from his features completely. His smile vanishes, replaced by a look of pure disappointment that stings to see. His tone also does a complete 180, flattening out and devoid of the earlier energy. I'm almost startled by the sudden change in his demeanor. Thanks. Marker 82. Blue sedan. I guess I should make my way back there then. Uh-huh. Stay safe out here. I feel terribly awkward. I roll the window back up and watch as he turns and starts walking back the way he came before I pull back onto the road, leaving him behind. It takes a good 30 minutes for the desolate landscape to give way. The radio crackles to life. I'm finally back in signal range. Better call this in. Dispatch, this is Jane, Rig 7B. Got a situation out on I something or other, mile marker 82, maybe 83. Saw a young guy who looked stranded. He said his blue sedan broke down around there. I couldn't pick him up, but he's out there in the snow. Thought you guys should know. Could you send someone to check it out? A voice crackles back over the radio. Dispatch, copy that. Rig 7B will send a unit to investigate mile marker 82 to 83 for a stranded vehicle in person. Stay safe out there. 10-4, dispatch. Rig 7B, clear. I continue my drive, the radio now mostly silent except for occasional chatter. We did what we had to do, no worries. A few hours later, as I'm traveling back home, the radio crackles again. Dispatch, Rig 7B, come in. Rig 7B, go ahead, dispatch. Dispatch, just wanted to give you an update on that call you made regarding mile marker 82. Patrol unit just finished checking the area. Oh, good, is he safe? Negative on the vehicle, Rig 7B. No signs of a sedan and no person anywhere near mile marker 82 or 83. The road was clear. Unit confirmed snow cover, but no evidence of a stranded vehicle or individual. What? Are you sure, dispatch? I saw him right there by the sign. Blue car, he said. He was a redhead with grayish and had grayish eyes. Affirmative, Rig 7B. Unit did a thorough sweep. Nothing out there. You might have found another ride. But one thing's for sure, there wasn't a car nor any sign of one. If you need to rest or grab some coffee while driving, do remember to do that, Rig 7B. The implication was loud and clear. Will do. Thank you. A sigh leaves my lips. It would make sense if he just got another ride, but if there was no car, well... No way. He was right there. Talked to him, didn't I? The endless road ahead suddenly seems emptier and much, much longer. Neutral N3, radio silence. I see. Wait, let's go to our endings gallery. We're still missing 2 neutral endings, and why do I not have any bad endings? Why is that other one not considered a bad ending right now? Or is that just for the full release? Let's go back to this, and then we'll say too risky for this part. Now we're just going to reject them completely. Look, I'm sorry about your car. I really am. But I asked around for a reason. Something doesn't quite add up, and honestly, taking on a passenger doesn't seem like I can risk. It isn't something I can risk. Not with my job on the line. Good luck. Hope someone else stops for you. I roll the window back up. As I pull away, I can see the man shrink in my side mirror. His face is unreadable in the fading view, just a shape against the snow. And yet, a feeling of dread struggles in my heart for a moment, a feeling that I narrowly avoided something. But I shake it off. After all, I made a practical choice. Wait, we can skip. What is this? Wait, hold on. You still got 2 more, though. I don't know where else we can go. Which one is this? Ah, this is when he's talking about the observatory. That's decayed now. I believe I chose beautiful. Should I say abandoned? I'll say abandoned now. Why was it abandoned? His smile falters for half a second. Small town budget cuts, I guess. Topical. There's something bitter in his voice that makes me want to change the subject. Did you ever have a place like that? Grandpa's porch. Last time we picked Grandpa's porch, we could choose the truck or nowhere. I'm gonna say nowhere. Not really. I notice his hand twitch slightly on his knee, like he wants to reach out, maybe touch my arm. He stops himself. The road curves gently ahead. For a moment, the headlights catch Ilya's face just at the right moment. Oh, okay, so we have more dialogue we already had before. This is where his hand comes on the R's, and I believe I put tease him. So this time, I don't know if I have a save spot for that one, right? So I'll save here, and I'll do pull away. I shift suddenly, lightly forcing him to withdraw his hand. Gotta watch out for those. His fingers curl back into his lap. Okay, so we've already lost that, or not lost that, but we see what that is now. Let's go back here to this one, and this time when his hand's on, we'll leave it. I don't move. I let his hand stay where it is, resting on my forearm. My hold on the steering wheel stays firm, but my attention is instantly divided. Half of me is focused on the road, while the other half is intensely aware of the warmth seeping through the material of my glove and the faint pressure on my fingertips. His thumb brushes against my wrist, swiping over the white leather of my glove. His searching eyes never leave mine. Jane? His voice is soft and raspy. It's barely above a whisper. He trails off. Keep driving or touch his hand. I don't even remember getting this. We'll do touch his hand. Wait, I did do this. Let's look back to what we just did. Keep driving. We're getting close to Oakhaven. I keep my tone neutral and purposely flat, concentrating carefully on the road ahead. His hand finally withdraws reluctantly. The warmth fades, leaving behind a phantom chill. Right. Of course. Something in his tone makes me glance over, but his expression is unreadable. The moment, whatever it was, is past, leaving behind a bitter taste. Let me see. Let's go back to the main menu. I'm missing 2 neutral endings. I don't know how I'm gonna get those. What can I do? Wait a second. At the gas station, okay, there was the option to go to the coffee area or to go check the aisles with him. So here should be no. Express ease, skip, final one. Okay, so no. This is the incorrect one to do. Where's the gas station one? Is this it? Take the exit. Skip. Gas station. Skip. Fill up the diesel tank. See, I didn't do this before, but so we're gonna save right here. And we're going to go straight inside because I kind of want to see that first before I do the diesel or fill up the gas tank. Browse the snack aisle with Ilya. There we go. Hey, wait up. I think I'll go look for some snacks too. He's like, there's a snack right here, baby girl. Ilya stood next to me as I looked at the rows of brightly colored bags and boxes. Anything catch your eye, Jane? We've got plenty of road ahead. Might as well stock up. Pick a bag of potato chips, consider a chocolate bar, decide on a pack of gum. Potato chips, please. Ilya reached out, his fingers brushing mine as he took it from my hand, examining the nutrition label with a playful frown. Not bad, though, you know, I prefer something a little sweeter. Like you, for instance. Brother, after I know you're gonna smash me over the head, I can't take any of this flirting, alright? I know what you're like, I know what you are. That's lame as hell, exactly. Didn't stop my face from heating up, though, damn it. We ambled down the aisle, Ilya occasionally tossing some overpriced snack in the basket. It's been so long since I've had such a casual conversation with someone else. Even bickering occasionally. My chest feels warm and tight, and I don't want to think about this anymore. It's heading down a path that I can't read. Alright, I think we've gotten what we need. Let's get some coffee. Made my way to the coffee station. Oh. This time, let's pick a different coffee. Hot chocolate! I just didn't read when I saw that before, but goddamn, I love me some hot chocolate. Sugar, please. I say, you know what? Just because we're here, we'll just back off. Easy there, we're just asking. Yeah, well, don't. Yeah, right, so she's his girlfriend. Alright, now that we've seen that, let's load again. Let's go do the diesel part. Fill up the diesel tank. I should fuel up while we're here. Ilya, why don't you head inside first? Sure thing, boss. I'll take a look at what they've got. He gave my shoulder a friendly squeeze before he gently brushed past me. Pump clicked as I removed the nozzle. The acrid smell of diesel filled the air as the numbers ticked upward. The final clink, the tank was full. Alright, time to warm up. As I stepped inside, I spotted Ilya already browsing the snack aisle. I felt the blush creep up my neck. Okay, so I guess we are done with this. Let's go to the coffee station and get the black coffee just to say. Ooh, give me that creamer. Ooh, give me that sugar. Alright. I think that's pretty much it for it, unless there's something that I'm missing. But I feel like I've done everything that I can for now. Maybe it's ignorant of me to think that all of the neutral endings would be available in the damn demo. Still surprised by that other one not being a bad ending, though. So anyway, that was Watch the Road. I think it ended here. I like visual novel games. If you've seen my channel, then you know I've played a good amount of these. I thought this one was pretty well put together. I like the art style of the characters and stuff. You know, they're pretty adorable. Like I said, the developer's Instagram is filled with great drawings that I think all of you should check out. Give this person a follow. As far as the dialogue goes, some of it was a little bit confusing to me. Not in the sense that it was written bad or anything, but some things him, you commenting on something that he didn't say yet, right? He never said anything about his brother from what I could remember, but we're asking him about his brother specifically, right? He only says something about his brother when he's like, oh yeah, he let me have the car after you asked about his family a little bit, but we didn't get any knowledge about his brother beforehand that I could remember. And then there was that sudden jump. At least it felt like they were moving really fast for me personally. And it's like, oh yeah, this guy got in the car. Yeah, he looks pretty chill. He's kind of cute, whatever. And it's like, I want to meet your family. This might be my way in. What do you mean this might be your way in, dog? You're a truck driver. You make bank and you're chilling right now. So that's the only thing that kind of got me. But besides that, I thought the game was pretty good. I actually wasn't expecting for him to whack us over the goddamn head and be and have a kidnap route being revealed to us. I really thought that this was just like a romance one, but you know, I'm glad I was surprised that way. So I guess that's it for this. There's not really much more I feel like I could say besides, you know, I kind of wish that I could get whatever these are. Maybe I am missing something and I just missed it. So anyway, if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.